magnificent sunny afternoon for the match between Cronulla and Canterbury. Cronulla kicking off.
There's no dominant breeze here to affect this game whatsoever. A game that should be purely simply won or lost in the forwards in the first half.
That's the way I see it too. Now we've had the kickoff going straight to Alan Farah. Andrew Farah, he gets the kick well downfield. The fullback Docking's going to be ringed around with this. He's been... Now he runs. Well, they were with, I thought, just a bare 10 yards there, but that's the way the referee saw that one. McGaw now pounding it up. A little bit of punching going in there by the look of it. And the kick through by Speechley. And that's a great kick too, right from the outset to get Canterbury back on their heels. Very, very good one. There's the State Bank replay indicating the extent of the kick. Impossible for a winger Frendo to take that. Now this scrum going down on the Canterbury Bankstown quarter line. Steve Mortimer to feed. Okay, in she goes and out she goes. It's off to Mortimer. Mortimer goes round the open side of the ruck. He's buried by the lock forward there, Nixon. Out to Farah. Farah, a big handful today for this Cronulla Sutherland pair of Eddinghausen and McGaw. Still trying to take the ball around the ruck. Now it goes back to Lamb. He gets his foot to it, kicks it downfield. Plenty of probing going on at the moment. Docking had a unfortunate bounce, has to attempt to run it back, and the lineup was there in numbers. About 6 of them all in a line. Nixon away to Watson. He's pinged off straight away with a tackle by Langmack. Diamond most people expecting to run wide of the ruck as he has been doing. I suggest that'll create a weakness in the centre of their forward strength should he do that. Kick through has been put there by Canterbury, and Frendo has it 10 metres his own side of the halfway line. Terry Lamb looks for the grubber kick along the sideline. It's a beauty, a gain of about 40 metres. And, well, it's actually about 44 metres there, so have a look at that on the State Bank replay. It'll get you an idea of the distance gain. And this scrum will put Canterbury in a very advantageous position. There's Docking coming away with the ball and gets very close to getting through. He got through one tackle, was on the way to getting through another. And there's a penalty. Failure to get away from the tackle player, Andrew Farah. There's McGaw. He's gained some ground with his kicks today. This fellow, he's only been on the field, as all of them have, about 9 minutes. He's had 3 kicks for touch, which have all been excellent. Okay, Gavin Miller. Just retained the ball there. No attempt to get a pass away. Nixon. Oh, runs into a brick wall of defence there. Jarvis was one. Gavin Miller. Player tackle without the ball there in a conventional tackle, but referee wisely has allowed play to proceed on. That was Ron Quinn who was down onto Gavin Miller. Gavin Miller loses the ball. It's gone out to Speechley. Speechley's got 3 men outside him. He puts his head down and goes on his own. The last tackle coming up now. There's the kick across field. It's been taken again by Folkes, who's found himself in the ground in the right spot. And here again is that particular incident with Folkes going down to it. Now the play comes back to Ron Quinn there. He was tackled illegally, but not shall we say in a bad fashion.
And Paul Langmack's the man that comes in. One of those line balls. He obviously thought he was going to receive the ball.
So it's going to be a penalty to Cronulla. Moves in now off a short run. Strikes the ball. It looks to me to be away to the right. So the score remains 0-0 in the Winfield Cup match between Cronulla and Canterbury Bankstown. Diamond Diamond right through, going strongly, still going, looks on the inside. The pass went to Porter, but he couldn't handle it. That was the first break that's been made by either side. And there's the replay. You can see the momentum he gained during the surge. The pass came too fast to Porter, hit him on the chest and rebounded. Scrum going down on the Cronulla Sutherland quarter. Inside flick to Peter Langmack. Gillespie. Bugden, Lamb, still going, used the referee as a shield there. Beats 2 or 3, but he's mainly gone diagonally in that run. Gillespie, Folks, underneath a high tackle and has been cautioned on the run has Gavin Miller. Stephen Mortimer. Oh, straight under the post goes Langmack. Through the big dummy on the outside. A great try to Langmack, and that'll be an easy conversion for their kicker. Let's see it again on the State Bank replay. And here it comes with Mortimer giving it to Langmack. He goes the big dummy to Tunks. Tunks gets taken out, and then he races forward and gets to the in-goal area and places the ball very firmly. Again, from a low-down camera, throws the big dummy, steps on the inside, and comes and grounds the ball perfectly. Graham Hughes.
Magnificent dummy by Paul Langmack. Not just Michael Speechley, but all the cover defence. Dane Sorensen, Jonathan Docking all went missing, and Ronnie Quinn nearly brought up a great try-saving tackle with great performance by Langmack.
Moves in now and strikes the ball. It's there, right out of the ground. So Canterbury lead 6 points to 0 over Cronulla here at Belmore. Back they come now with Cronulla to kick off, and interesting to note that Terry Lamb has kicked 18 goals so far this year. Watson kicks off. Potter races forward, takes it on the first bounce. Potter's dropped the ball. It's picked up by Gavin Miller, given to Staines. Staines gets inside the quarter. Now Cronulla, can they do something with it? Monty Porter's son makes a surge forward for that giant blue headgear of his. Gavin Miller on a Diamond. Diamond goes very hard and very straight, trying to come on the burst. Gavin Miller. Speechley getting through one tackle. On a McGaw. McGaw gets away to Sorensen. Sorensen gets it on a Diamond, and Diamond is only about 6 inches away underneath the posts. Speechley got to grab a kick in. This will be a chase, and it's a try to Docking, I believe. Yes, indeed. I believe Jonathan Docking was the man that came up with that try. We'll see it again. The kick through by Speechley. The chase is on. We will see, and it is Docking. Jonathan Docking, so the Sharks strike straight back. The little grubber kick as he's taken out of the play as he was actually falling, and Docking showed a great turn of pace to beat Campbell to that touchdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He shortens that down to 3 on the way in. 1, 2, 3. Strikes it well, and it's a goal. So Canterbury and Cronulla are locked at 6-all at Belmore Oval. Well, the Canterbury forwards started very well, but they've just gone slightly into their shell, or the Canterbury ones have come alive. Here's Gillespie. He's the most damaging, and there's Mortimer right into the clear. He's kicked ahead, taken out of it, and that will be a penalty to Canterbury Bankstown. And do I detect a rather sluggish Steve Mortimer on that occasion, Graham Hughes?
Well, I don't know about a sluggish Steve Mortimer. He may not have got to the football. He's certainly not as quick as he was in the past, but I've got my doubts as to whether that should have been a penalty. To my way of thinking, Jonathan Docking very simply fell over. He attempted to get to his feet, and Steve Mortimer stumbled over him. I wouldn't have felt that that was intentional on the behalf of Docking.
It's a goal. So there's another 2 with 10 minutes to go to the half-time break. And I noticed with interest that the scoreboard attendant had got 8 points to 6 up there before that kick was taken. Now back to Bugden, onto Mortimer. Little kick through. He's got it again. On that occasion, he was not tackled, so it was right for Tunks to go straight ahead and get the pass onto Lamb. Lamb has evaded a tackle and he goes on and scores. Good one. Terry Lamb has backed up big Peter Tunks and scored a very, very good solo try. And see the action again. Steve Mortimer, the kick, the chase, even though he might be fractionally slower, he still got to that, gave the pass. At this point, he was not held, so he could give it off the ground. The referee waved that it was okay. Was given straight to Peter Tunks. Tunks got the pass away to Jarvis. Watson tried to dive. Docking caught him just on the line. Graham Hughes, what did you think of that one?
Well, this is one of the Stevie Mortimer specials that he always reserves for Belmore Sports Ground. He might be slower these days over, say, 50, but he's still got the pace over the initial 20 metres, and it's been a long time coming by the Canterbury Bankstown side. Whenever a break's been made by either Mortimer and Terry Lamb only moments ago, the support wasn't there, and the support on this occasion was great backing up from the front rower and the greatest finisher in the game, Terry Lamb.
Yes, indeed. Terry Lamb has come up with another try. Strikes that well, and there's another 2 points, so that starts to get the score going for them. 14 points to 6. Canterbury lead Cronulla here at Belmore Sports Ground. Mahuta will go any second. Nixon. And there it is. So at the half-time break, we've got a scoreline that reads 14 points to Canterbury, Cronulla Sutherland 6.
It's time for history to be made.
And it starts right here, right now.
Look at the contact! Just remarkable.
That was absolute fabulous footy.
It's on here. The 2022 season on Fox League starts now.
There's 100 grand up for grabs every week with the NRL's free-to-play game NRL Pick'em Weekly 4. Just pick the winning margin from 4 selected matches each round to win a share of the weekly major prize. Download the NRL Pick'em app today.
With Amplify premium fuels and AmpCharge electric vehicle charging rolling out across Australia, Ampol powers our way of life. Ampol, Australia's own.
There was this guy, a farmer's son, a mechanic, a dreamer who was determined to build a legacy. When everyone told him it was impossible, he replied, "How do you know if you haven't tried it?" This spirit still lives on in Hyundai, the company he founded all those years ago. So don't say you can't change the world. Have you tried it?
Mornings taste better with Nutella.
At Harvey Norman, get 60 months interest-free. No deposit, no interest with 60 approximately equal monthly payments from Latitude and receive a bonus gift card up to $1,000. That's a bonus $100 gift card for every $1,000 you spend on interest-free. Shop our huge range of furniture, bedding, the latest in technology, entertainment, home appliances and so much more. Get 60 months interest-free. No deposit, no interest with 60 approximately equal monthly payments from Latitude and receive a bonus gift card valued at up to $1,000. Now at Harvey Norman.
Go!
Where are we?
I don't know where we are.
When treading on dangerous grounds, will you succumb to fear? Or will you rise and thrive? National Geographic presents a series of shows dedicated to testing one's mettle.
Hard times don't last forever. Strong people do.
The extraordinary stories of human endurance continue in the all-new Unbreakable Mondays. Mondays from 7:30, new to National Geographic.
Steve Mortimer feeds it. It's in and out. Out to Andrew Farrer. He's beaten one defender. Got around Speechley. Hagan, Lamb. 3 there to handle him. Speechley was the main one. He was the tackle around the legs. Potter. He's still got it. Jarvis. He hasn't made an error today, Pat Jarvis, and he's been ploughing forward on all occasions. Stephen Folkes. Bugden. Steve Mortimer. Peter Tunks. Well, did he have a look? Let's see that again on the State Bank replay, and we'll see. I suspect he did, probably. Just a brief look. Steve Mortimer, he's off and he's going to score. Oh, yeah. Well, that's brought the crowd alive, and he's just gone right underneath the posts. From the base of the scrum, around and through, and the State Bank replay will show it very clearly. Steve Mortimer. There he comes. The head-on shot, just nobody at home. And that was how easy it was. Read it and weep. Cronulla absolutely destitute of defence on that occasion. I think you were right, Graham Hughes. He might have lost a touch of pace, but still magnificent over 15 or 20 yards. Graham.
He certainly is. The full credit there also to the pack of forwards. They screwed the scrum for him. They took the cover defence of the lock and the second rowers away from the open side of play, and the gap was there. The fullback was up on the blind side, and he only had the 20 metres to run, and didn't he enjoy it?
He certainly did, and it's interesting to note that Terry Lamb, Steve Mortimer and Paul Langmack have scored all the tries. The 3 that constitute shall we say, the attacking portion of the team. Those 3 have each scored a try, and Lamb is about to make it 4 goals from 4 attempts. Moves in now, and successful. 32 points in 1987. Terry Lamb has scored, and he'll increase that tally today. Make no bones about it. Canterbury 20, Cronulla 6. In and out. Mortimer. Well, now we've got an injury to Steve Mortimer. Apparently they're going to call for a team talk here while he's being treated. And there's the action on the State Bank replay. A heavy tackle from Docking. Well, they come thick and fast, the surprises at other games. We had Canberra leading 22-0. Parramatta are now 20. Canberra are 22, so they've scored 20 points in the space of 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Terry Lamb out to Jarvis. Jarvis onto Folkes. Yeah, those crowd figures you've got, Graham, are they interesting?
12,884.
12,884 people, eh? Not bad at all. Mortimer. Lamb does the kick downfield. The chase is on. It's going to go close to the line. No, it's not. Sandy Campbell's there with it. Evades him. No, he doesn't. The little fella, Ron Quinn, did his level best to get out of there, but he couldn't. David Hatchett, 22. Oh, gee, I'd hate to be on the end of a pass like that, David. Don't give me one like that, whatever you do. Oh, there's a try coming up to... Oh, Gee whiz, that was terribly close. The pass was knocked down. It was going to be a knock-on anyway, so the referee didn't... he wasn't called upon to make a ruling. But it was terribly close. That hand went out there. Out to Gavin Miller. He was trying to get somebody to come straight and hard on his pass. He was running diagonally. Speechley back inside to McGaw. McGaw kicks downfield. It'll go to Frendale, where he's tackled effectively too by Coleman and David Hatch. Hagan, Jarvis. Another Canterbury change.
It was as I was just about to say. Jason Alshan has now moved from the reserve bench to the sideline, and the man to come off will be the captain, Steve Mortimer.
Okay, well, Steve Mortimer must... there's a pass back on the inside to Potter. Potter's got support on the outside to Terry Lamb, and Lamb's going to go all the way and score a try. He does! Terry Lamb coming up with try number 2. And a good one it was. The State Bank replay will show how good Michael Potter was the man. Stephen Folkes got the pass back on the inside to him, and Potter was able to go through the defence, even though they're a man short, time his pass perfectly to Terry Lamb. And the little bloke has the bandy little legs going hard and the strong body, and he goes in to score his second try. Graham Hughes.
Great football by Canterbury. Great pass back in from Paul Langmack. They worked the short blind side, and Michael Potter's been an outstanding form all afternoon, and a great try again. We continue to say it. He's always there. It's like nothing on earth. Terry Lamb, probably the best finisher, as I said, in the game of rugby league.
Now he moves in. He's kicked it. 2 tries and 5 goals from 5 attempts. That's the score for Terry Lamb today. 7 tries. He scored, equal leading try scorer in 87. Porter from dummy half. Way to Gavin Miller. The kick. Fielded just inside the quarter. Gets it away to Campbell, who's gone upfield, searching for an opening. Looks for support, gets a pass away there. Tux was on the end of that. Lamb kicking for position. There's a race on for the ball. Watson gets to it just inside the field of play. Another Canterbury change, Graham Hughes.
Paul Dunn in 24. The man to come off will be Stephen Folkes this time.
Okay. What a replacement to bring on at this late stage. Porter going from dummy half. It's been all Canterbury Bankstown. The second half, they've been merciless. There's been no shortage of defenders, power tackling. And he's going to be penalised for that. Diamond very foolishly didn't think he had a marker in front of him when he got up and stood slightly off centre, and he was penalised. Now Terry Lamb, can he make it 6 out of 6? One, two, three, 4. It's unsuccessful, so he's human. He missed one. 5 goals from 6 attempts and 2 tries. That's not a bad tally. Potter gets it back on the inside there to Hagan. Not going anywhere at the moment. Just in low gear at the moment. Here's Sargent on the surge. Gets towards the quarter line. 26 points to 6. Alchin. Langmack. Cut out pass to Campbell. Selectively away to Hagan. Potter. Very graciously accepted by a Cronulla player, that pass from Potter. Well, I've got to say that Cronulla have been vastly disappointing this afternoon, but that doesn't take anything away from Canterbury's performance, which has been solid and dependable, without any drama or any fuss. They've gone ahead with the job of demolishing this, the young pretenders. They've done a damn good job of it. 4 tries and 5 goals in the space of 80 minutes is a commendable effort. And there's a kick being put down and a gain of about 25-30 yards. And they've got so much depth in their club at the moment. One could probably criticise the depth of their 3 quarters, but the depth of their forwards is just unbelievable. Now the scrum goes down. Alchin works it. The penalty's gone against Alchin for using his leg as a means of blocking the opposition there in that set scrum. Watson's kick is a good one. Now, can they score another try? That's the answer to the conundrum. Docking. There's a good pass there to Gustard. Gustard goes within 7 metres of the line. Injury time, we're in now. Mark McGaw running strongly, and he's there. It's a try. Mark McGaw has scored a try right at the end of the action. No, he's awarded the try. There's no question about it. Mark McGaw reached, was given the ball on the blind side. Here he goes on the swivel. Gets a pass. Gets that great long arm of his. And I believe he got that ball down. We'll have another look and we'll see it on another angle. It's McGaw doing the classic swivel. Goes through the tackle of Frendo. Yes, I believe he probably did. In injury time, Cronulla have gone a little bit closer, 26 points to 10 with a kick at goal to follow. Your views on that, Graham? Mark McGaw, age 22. Here's Watson. Takes the kick. And it's unsuccessful. 26 points to 10. Canterbury lead. Cronulla. As the Canterbury side come back towards the halfway line, taking their time about it. They've done it all today. Andrew Farrow's the leader of the push as he comes back towards the halfway line. I've certainly given this Cronulla side a salutary lesson in steady football. Andrew Farrow to kick off. Jonathan Docking takes it well. And he's immediately decked. There he goes again. Gavin Miller. Gustard. About 15 metres out from the quarter line. Staines. There's the hooter. And a merciful release, one would think, for the Cronulla side in a match that had them looking for ways but having no ideas of how to go about beating this Canterbury side. 26 points to 10.